One of the key national trends we're tracking at Hotspotting is the rise of apartments to challenge the dominance of houses as the dwelling of choice by most buyers. Throughout 2023, we saw growing evidence of rising demand by a range of different buyer cohorts for affordable apartments in good locations. This has led us to rank the inner city precincts of Melbourne, Brisbane and Sydney amongst the leading hotspot markets in the nation. And the more we do our research, the more we find examples of locations where apartments are outperforming houses in the same location. Now, it's not everywhere in Australia producing those results, of course, but there is a rising number of suburbs which are. One example is the coastal market of Evans Head in regional New South Wales, where the median price for houses has fallen 15% in the past year, but the median price for apartments has risen 14%. The long-term capital growth average for houses in Evans Head is a healthy 9.5% per year over 10 years, but the growth average for apartments is considerably stronger at 12.2% per year. In the Wollongong suburb of Fairy Meadow, there are 46 house sales and 64 unit sales in the past year, with the median price for houses dropping 12%, but the median price for units rising 16%. And of course, units with a median price in the 600,000s is considerably more affordable than houses, where the median price is above $1 million. In iconic Byron Bay, where prices overshot reasonable market levels during the COVID boom, they've now come back considerably since then. Median house price, in fact, dropped 25% in the past 12 months, down to $2.34 million. The median price for apartments also dropped, but was down only 10% to $1.3 million, and there was a 2% increase in the latest quarter for apartments. The long-term capital growth averages for Byron Bay also show apartments performing better, averaging 10% growth per year, while houses have averaged 7% per year. Now, another of our icon Surfers Paradise. Apartments are selling twice as fast as houses in that suburb, and the median price for houses has dropped 5% in the past year, but the median for apartments has increased 13%. The long-term capital growth averages are a healthy 8.3% per year for houses and an even stronger 10.2% per year for apartments. And the rental yields at below 3% for houses, but 5.5% for apartments. Price, once again, is a key factor. Median prices of $1.76 million for houses and $600,000 for apartments. Right now, apartments in Surfers Paradise are typically selling in 28 days, with almost 1,500 unit sales in the past year. At Coolum Beach on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, both houses and apartments have excellent long-term growth averages, but apartments are a little better, 14.4% per year versus 13.1%. And right now, apartments are selling twice as fast as houses in Coolum, 27 days for units and 54 days for houses, with relative affordability, again, a key factor. The median prices are $1.3 million for houses and $780,000 for apartments, keeping in mind that many well-located apartments in this location have spectacular beach and ocean views. Now, apartments are increasingly popular in Canberra, where the median house price is close to $1 million, but the median price for units is $590,000. And in the suburb of Chifley in Canberra, the median price for houses dropped 12% in the past year to $1.06 million, while the median price for units rose 25% to $530,000, with relative affordability again a driving factor. The long-term capital growth averages in that suburb are 7.1% per year for houses, but 11.7% per year for units. Units are currently selling considerably faster than houses in Chifley, and the yields also are better, 4.5% for units versus 3.6% for houses. In another Canberra suburb, Casey, houses are taking an average of 52 days to sell, but units only 34 days. The median price for houses has dropped 7% in the past year, while the unit median has risen 3%. And the long-term growth averages are 6.4% a year for houses and 8.6% a year for units. And units have higher rental yields, of course, 5.3% versus 4.1%. Now, there are many more similar examples to be found across the nation, providing growing evidence that one of the dominant paradigms in real estate, that houses do better than apartments, is being challenged more and more.